He's up in those hills somewhere.
Sure?
I'm sure. That horse of his throws his right front foot. You can't mistake it.
I know these things are something worth to me. The wondrous motion of a horse, the clouds that crown the peaks, the roaring sea.
What makes you talk like that?
What makes you like this horse? He's poetry. Oh, yes. Like the sun when it rips across the valley, or clouds rising like fists in the sky, that's poetry. Look, this leaf is poetry. See?
I've often wondered, why do most poets worry so about life?
Because it's very short. Because most people don't even taste it. Most of them are dead when they're 25. They never think or feel again. How to be alive is to savor every moment. To see the pattern of the whole in 1,000 little things.
I'll have to think about that.
Time you did.
The family's been wondering how you are.
Well, my vision's clear. My appetite's good.
Will you be staying with us long? You might like it here.
I do, but I can't stay.
Where will you go?
West.
Why?
Because I must.
You think you'll be coming back this way?
I don't think so.
Well, then before you leave, you ought to get to know some of the people in the valley. They're very nice. We're having a party tonight. Will you come?
You don't get to know people at parties.
Yes, you would.
No, you go through the motions. Talk about the same unimportant things you talked about at the last party.
You know, I think you're a snob.
Mm-mm. Just the time is too precious to be wasted.
When will you leave exactly?
Soon. Time's running out for me.
Audra, the guests are beginning to arrive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right down.
Can I be of any help?
No, thank you.
I have a message for you. John Baxter says to save the first dance for him.
Oh.
Well, I was under the impression you were fond of John.
Oh, he's nice. I didn't mean it to sound that way.
All right, Audra, something is the matter. What is it?
I invited him to come to the party tonight, Mother. And he practically threw the invitation in my face.
You're talking about Mr. Mercer.
Yes. He was so sure he'd be bored to death here. I've never met anyone like him. Well, maybe it's good that he's not coming. He's rude and I don't understand him at all. I don't know whether he likes me or thinks I'm an absolute waste of time. But I know I want to see him again.
Perhaps there will be another opportunity.
He's leaving.
When?
I'm not sure.
Well, if he's a man of taste and judgment, I'm sure he'll say goodbye to you before he leaves.
I thought you'd be against him.
Why?
Because he's a stranger and you know nothing about him.
Audra, I'd feel much better if I knew who he was and what he was doing in the valley. I am concerned about him. But until he proves he can't be trusted, there's nothing I would say to discourage you. Now you hurry and get dressed.
You came after all. You're the most confusing man. Stay a few days, Eric. Stay. What do you see up there?
Auriga. Perseus, Ares, the Pleiades, worlds beyond worlds. And worlds beyond that, millions upon millions of them. Endless grains of cosmic sand. You know, you make even this world seem important. I'll stay, Audra. As long as I can. Drop the knife.
What can I say, senor?
What are you going to do with that steer?
Oh, I'm gonna cook it.
We've lost 4 steers in the last 5 days. Nobody could eat that much meat.
Oh, but I cook for a lot of people, senor.
Where do you find these lot of people?
They're over the hill. They have a camp there.
And I suppose you take us on over the hill.
Go on, move.
This man working for you?
He cooks for us. We can call it cooking.
Then you owe us $38.
What for?
For the beef he's killed to feed you.
Well, we paid him for the meat.
We forgot to buy it. Decided to steal it instead.
What'd you do with the money?
The cockfights.
Oh, no, that's no problem of ours, mister. Come on, pay up.
What are you gonna do with him?
Take him on into town, maybe turn him over to the sheriff.
See. Give him the money, Ben.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
You're looking at D Company of the 12th Cavalry, or what's left of it.
Well, what are you doing here?
We're looking for a man named Mercer. Eric Mercer. Ever hear of him?
Should we have?
No, I just thought I'd ask.
What do you want with him? What has he done?
I can tell you this much. He killed 63 men.
I've been saving this for last. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yes?
See that ledge down there on the right? That's called the judgment seat. I've always wanted to sit there.
Why?
You're always asking why. I'll tell you why. Because it would give me a feeling of power.
Oh, like Zeus with his thunderbolts. I wouldn't try it. You'd have to be scraped up.
I could make it. Eric, for a man who doesn't like rules, you have a bad habit of making them.
There's a difference between conformity and recklessness.
What made you a nonconformist?
The war? The most dreadful conformity of them all. Blind, deaf, unfeeling. I played with death, substituting rules and slogans for thought. No more.
Eric, how will you live? I talked to Nick about you. He has a job for you in the ranch if you like.
That would be disaster. No, thank you.
Are you going to go on wandering around the world?
That's right.
Why?
You shouldn't meddle, Audra.
I don't know you. I don't know how to talk to you.
Hey, don't go up there.
I, like you, Eric, will do as I please.
Don't be a fool, Audra! Audra, don't be a fool! Audra!
Help, Eric! Help!
Take a deep breath. Don't move. Don't do anything. Now, I have to go back to the horse to get a rope. You understand? Now, I'll be right back, but whatever you do, don't try to move.